Hello dear students, hope you all are doing well and enjoying your online classes. So welcome to your online class and this is your general knowledge subject. Today in this video I'll cover your lesson number 8 space quiz. So here's the question number A. Read the question first. Against the following statements, write T for true and F for the false in the boxes. Now see, number 1. Mercury is only slightly larger than Earth's moon in size. And this statement is true. Next, just like on Earth, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west on Venus. And this statement is false because Venus rotates from east to west. So, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east of Venus. Now see question number 3. Like Earth, Mars also has seasons because of its tilted axis. And this statement is true. Next, the iconic great red spot on Jupiter is a giant crater created by volcanic eruptions, and this statement is false because it is a gigantic storm. Now fifth one, Saturn is the farthest planet from Earth observable without a telescope, and this statement is true. Now next, Uranus takes about 84 Earth years to revolve round the Sun, and this statement is also true. Next, seventh one, Neptune's winds can be 9 times stronger than Earth's, and this statement is also true. Now the last one, Pluto, the dwarf planet, has no moons, and this statement is false because scientists have discovered 5 moons of Pluto so far. Okay, so here we have done question number A. Now we will do question number B. So read the question first. Fill in the blanks to complete the information about some well-known constellations. Choose your answers from the help box. First one, Ursa Major, a constellation in the northern sky, consists of 7 prominent stars and is also known as the dash, and the answer is Great Bear. Ursa Major constellation lies in the northern sky. Its name means the great bear or the larger bear in Latin. Second, the brightest star in the sky, Sirius, belongs to dash, a constellation in the southern sky, and the answer is Canis Major. Canis Major contains Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, known as the dog star. It is bright because of its proximity to the solar system. Now third one of the largest constellations in the sky, dash, is named after the winged horse in Greek mythology, and the answer is Pegasus. Pegasus is a constellation in the northern sky named after the winged horse Pegasus in Greek mythology. It was one of the 48 constellations listed by the 2nd century astronomer Ptolemy and is one of the 88 constellations recognized today. Now look at the fourth one. The brightest star of the constellation dash is Altair, which along with 2 other bright stars completes the summer triangle, and the answer is Aquila. Aquila is a constellation on the celestial equator and it represents the bird that carried Jupiter's thunderbolts in Greek Roman mythology. Its brightest star, Altair, is one vertex of the summer triangle, asterisms. Now fifth one, the longest constellation in the sky, dash, is named after the many-headed monster in Greek mythology, and it is so long that it takes almost 6 hours to rise. And the answer is Hydra. Hydra, it is the largest of the 88 constellations. It occupies an area of 1303 square degrees in the night sky. Now the last one of the most prominent constellations in the northern hemisphere is Dash, the famous Greek hunter with his swords and belt, and the answer is Orion. It appears in the winter sky with his bow and his hunting dogs, Canis Major and Canis Minor, trailing behind him. Greek mythology tells us that Orion was a talented hunter. So here we have done question number B also. Now come towards question number C. Choose the correct options. First one is, how many satellites did ISRO launch in a single flight to set a world record in February 2017? And the options are 94, 104 and 114. And the correct option is 104. The ISRO achieved a major milestone on 14th February 2017 with a successful record-setting launch of 104 satellites on a single rocket. Second, which is the largest satellite currently orbiting Earth? Options are International Space Station, Kepler Space Observatory and Juno-Jupiter Orbiter. And the correct option is International Space Station. Currently, the largest artificial satellite ever is the International Space Station. Now see question number 3. The first living being to be sent into space and orbit Earth was a dog. What was its name? And the options are Belka, Laika and Baker. And the correct option is Laika. On 3rd November 1957, the Soviet Union launched the first ever living animal into orbit, a dog named Laika. Fourth, the first spacecraft to hard land on the moon was sent in 1959 by the former USSR, a group of 15 socialist republics including Russia that existed till 1991. What was its name? And the options are Sputnik 2, Luna 2 and Voyager 2. And the correct option is Luna 2. It was the sixth of the Soviet Union's Luna program spacecraft launched to the moon, E1 number 7. The spacecraft was launched on 12th September 1957. Now see the last question. Who holds the record for the most time spent on a spacewalk by a woman? And the options are Peggy Whitson, Helen Sherman and Sunita Williams. And the correct option is Peggy Whitson for 665 days. Although Koch has now overtaken her for the longest single space flight, Peggy Whitson continued to hold the record for the longest time by a woman in cumulative space flight. Clear? Now one more information is given in fact file, so read it out. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian-born American astronaut in space. She was a mission specialist on the Space Shuttle Columbia. She first flew on Columbia in 1997. On her second flight in 2003, she died along with her 6 colleagues in the Columbia disaster. The spacecraft broke apart as it was re-entering Earth's atmosphere. So here we have done lesson number 8, space quiz. Hope you all have understood. Now I'll meet you in the next video with a new lesson. Till then, stay tuned, stay safe and stay healthy.